High waves in Italy, January 18, 2025. The Tunisian cyclone brought severe bad weather on Friday, January 17 to Sicily. Lipari was hit by a violent storm surge. The waves invaded the seafront, flooding streets and causing inconvenience to the population and exposed premises. The strong gusts of wind offshore exceeded 100 kilometers per hour, making the situation even more critical. The port is now unusable. The beating heart of the Aeolian Islands faced an exceptional storm surge yesterday, driven by strong winds, which overwhelmed the hamlet of Canneto, invading the Marina Garibaldi. The waves made traffic impassable, carrying debris accumulated after recent cleanup operations. Waves up to 4 meters high also reached the center of Lipari, submerging the port of Sata Monastero and via Tenante Mariano e Mendola, causing significant damage to the structures. The water infiltrated ground floor homes, causing inconvenience to residents and slowing down rescue operations. Serious damage also along the coast of Marina Lunga. The inhabitants, exhausted after days of bad weather, are now preparing to count the damage. The article is accompanied by photos of the devastation, taken by Gabriele Costanzo, which tell the story of one of the most intense storms of the last 30 years. Raging waves have invaded streets, premises, and nearby homes, causing significant damage. The water has dragged debris and sand with it, making several areas impassable. Emergency teams are working to restore traffic and secure the area, while residents are trying to come to terms with the damage suffered. A scene of extraordinary natural power that leaves its mark on the local community. In general, the bad weather continues in the Aeolian Islands and will continue for the next few days, and the times for the protection of the Aquacalda district of Lipari are being accelerated, which in the San Gaetano area always finds itself with the nightmare of the sea at home for residents and vacationers. Due to the rough seas, the Aeolian Islands are almost in isolation. The hydrofoils have suspended their journeys, and only the ship travels from Malazzo to the main islands.
Oggi è più forte di...
In Canneto, to get around, people used paddle boards like the young student Diego Rizzo did, or canoes in Marina Garibaldi, that was once again submerged by the violent storm surge. Vittorio Pavone, a tour operator, had to take off his shoes, lift his pants and walk barefoot to reach his house in the alley. The Aeolian Islands are defenseless. They have no protection. Even the port of Lipari, the largest island, is not safe. The super ship Nerea of Sirmar, that yesterday was the only one in the midst of the 4-meter waves, that left Milazzo to reach Volcano, Lipari risking ending up because of the crazy wind on the hydrofoil dock, as in the port of Levant years ago, had happened to another ferry that hit the dock Ranella and returned to the city of Cape.
Tempesta su stromboli.
As happened in Canneto, the seawall was redone and almost completely gutted, or in the port of Volcano, where the sea hit the port area, and even penetrated a bar. Today we will take stock with a survey by technicians for the damage, says the director of the municipality of Lipari, Mirko Ficara, and I can already say that it is enormous. The company Aeolian Service has been appointed to open some passages in Canneto to authorize circulation, and we will always move forward in the ongoing emergency. This morning Lipari will be isolated due to the unusability of Sata Monastero. After a reconnaissance with the Coast Guard, an assessment will be made of the landing of hydrofoils. Difficult for ships, even if already popular demand is being made in these cases to make more daily trips to guarantee territorial continuity to and from Milazzo. The area manager of the municipality, Carmelo Maduri Carmelo, sole person responsible for the procedure, has presented to the Region Department of the Environment the authorizations for the start of the environmental impact assessment procedure of the project for the urgent restoration and safety works of the seafront of the village of the largest island of the Aeolian Islands. The intervention in fact assumes a notable public and social importance, as it is aimed at preserving one of the historical fractions of the island of Lipari,